We've got to sit here, see what happens. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just one of these things. I've got to try this. It's killing me. There's a great urgency, and I want to try and catch it on the camera if it goes. So let's see what happens there. Right between my eyes, right at the bridge of my nose. This thing's been killing me. I've lost a lot of weight lately, and I think as you store fat, like some stuff starts, as you burn fat, like lose weight, like there's some stuff that moves into your immune system and your lymph nodes. How crazy do I look? See, you've done that. You're looking down at your phone. I'm not like totally insane. This is just like a bad angle there for a second. I look like Bob Barker on Happy Gilmore. The price is wrong, bitch. All right, so breathe, breathe. So there's a pimple. I do believe somewhere in there. Let's see if I can get a little closer. I don't want to get up. My back's killing me. Shut up, goat. Squeeze the pimple. It's not happening. All right, let's go back to the main event. Looks like something big might happen here. I don't know. Teasing it. It's hard to do this one-handed. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to wake the rest of the house. So, oh, I might get it. That might work. You ready? Oh, almost. See, I've got to be able to see it too. Oh, it's crazy. It's hilarious. Y'all, everybody's done this. You know that. I'm 51, losing weight, trying to get it back in shape. First time under 300 pounds in over 13 years, baby. That is something to celebrate. Maybe this will do it. And I can see what's happening. Yeah, that might do it. All right, here it goes. Oh, did I get it? I got some juice on my fingers, but I don't think it came out. I have these. Yeah, it's still in there. I have these crazy. What do they call it? The little grains of rice. What the hell are they called? I forget the name of them. Damn it. Uh, hello, Bueller. Sebaceous cysts, or what they're called. I thought it meant because I was squeezing on my brain. It feels like I'm squeezing my brain out. Ugh. Your sebum glands are the oil glands in your skin. Every pore has an oil gland. This is what happens when you get an impacted oil gland. It's called a sebaceous cyst. They're not infectious. It's not monkeypox. Oh, but it is nasty sometimes. And if you sweat a lot or lose a bunch of weight, this happens. So let's see if I can get this down here. Might be glorious. Oh, I'm losing a light. It's so hard to do one-handed. I've been working through the night on my art. My back's killing me. I've been sweating, hot boxing. You can see where one pimple's done already. So yeah, I look rough. I know, guys. I know. It's 6 o'clock in the morning after a couple of beers and talking with friends, and then coming back and working hard for 4 hours on my art. Maybe. Ah, dang it. I had a bunch of stuff. Focus. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. But a bunch of shiny stuff on my finger. A bunch of fluid came out, but that cyst thing still's in there. I'm gonna need some tweezers, I think, to get it out. What I don't want, I'm also on blood thinners. What I don't want is to donate a pint of blood all over my face. Look like I've been in a barroom brawl. When I have, in fact, not been in a barroom brawl. All right, I'm gonna point you to the ceiling for a second. Oh. I put two hands on it, and I think I got at least one chunk of that. Where did you go here? Focus. Oh, where's your badge? You can't have a face in the background because that smartphone thing. All right, maybe now. Oh, almost focused. You can see at the end of my finger, there's a chunk of, well, I can't get the damn thing to focus, but there's just a little chunk of gland that came out, for lack of a better word. Yeah, this pollen killed me too. That hasn't helped any. So part of it came out, but it's still ugly as hell. So anyway, so I got my charity working started, and my little boxes, bunker buddies. Got my little knights at a round table figured out. Cube, smalls, damn Brandon, such. Anyway, nicknames and say la vie. Another John, Cube, small. Oh, lordy. Yeah, I swiped the skin right off the top of that. Swipe right off. So, get half a dozen of these fellows. John, J.D. And give them some keys to my little bunker. And if something happens, and they in the neighborhood, and they got some children that need protecting, and if something crazy is going on, there's crazy people talking about Civil War and stupid stuff. You never know if bullets start flying, and somebody's driving their kids home from school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever, and they're like, "This is a school road." Well, if they know it's back there, I'm like, "Hey, if bullets start flying, you and your kids jump in here. There's a little spot here over the hill. Ain't no bullet can get. I mean, no bullet anybody could have around anywhere here. Like 50 caliber, nothing. 50 BMG ain't nothing getting them back in here. You got a SR-71 Blackbird with 20 millimeter rotary cannon. Okay, you might have a problem. Other than that, ain't no stray 45 bullet gonna. Not where I'm talking. Not, and it's only 100. It's not even 100 yards from the road. So anyway, and it's on the route that everybody drives to Best Center, but nobody would know it's here. Solid underground bedrock, wheelchair accessible from the road. Like no, like if it's muddy, it might be an issue, but like if it's not crazy muddy, you can get somebody in a wheelchair. Now, getting them back up out of there might be an issue, but getting them down in there to safety, not a problem. Now, you might need to use a quad to get them up out of there after things settle down, but to get them down there into the bunker is not an issue. Like I say, not 100 yards. So I got some buddies. We're going to protect each other. I'm going to hand them out some keys. Say, here's the bunker. Here's where it is. Here's where it's going to be. We got a little bit of work to do, but just a couple of weeks, it'll be solid. And if y'all contribute a little bit, then, and each of us, a half dozen of us, contributed $5 here and there, and have these dotted all over the place. And I got a little key ring with 5 keys on it. And that's 5 different bunkers, and 6 of us have these 5 little bunkers. That's 30 people that could, more than force multiplier stuff. 30 people are my friends. No politics. I don't know who's registered what. I mean, I know what maybe 2 people or how they used to be registered to vote, and I haven't talked to them in years about how they registered. Don't care. And I've changed since then that we last talked about it. It ain't about politics, what you believe, don't believe. It's about that guy's got a niece, a nephew, grandchild, etc., etc. And if something kicks off and bullets are flying and you're driving down a neighborhood and you ain't got a big gun, or even if you do, whatever, pull over here, get you and the kid out of harm's way right now, this second. And you got a key, and you can just turn in the driveway and boop, there you are. And no bullet, like I said, unless they're in a, if they're in an Apache helicopter shooting at you, well, that's a problem. But if it's just some hillbilly in a pickup truck, well, he ain't got an armament big enough to where I'm talking about. You can't, there ain't no way. I mean, it's a bunker. It's a small bunker. But little stove, I mean, you ain't going to live there for 10 years, you and your grandkid, but you could live there for a week and heat it real easily. It's a naturally formed little soft spot in a little cave area. And in developing, I mean, I'm not going to tell you everything about it, but basically, by luck in some ways, but in other ways by planning, I have developed it into an even better shelter. And it's kind of a blessing that I don't have the goats anymore, because I just realized that the other day. Oh, there's another pimple. So I was popping pimples. All right. Attention deficit disorder. Oh, and I'm high. Smalls, Cube, Brandon. My newest soulmate. He's a soul man. He's Sergeant Soul. Brandon. Sergeant Soul Brandon. Sergeant Brandon. Sergeant Soul Brandon. Soul Sergeant instead of Master Sergeant. That's what he is. He's Soul Sergeant Brandon. Whatever. I'm working on a good nickname for him. I'll come up with one. I want one that's 1 syllable. Soul. Something like that would be awesome. For Brandon. He's unique. He's good. He's a good feller. Yep. So anyway, basically I got this group of, well, so far it's all guys, although I think I've met 2 young women that would qualify. They're local, that are smart, protective people, that know what's up, that know the way around heavy, important equipment, and know the important things in life, and will take care of the precious women and children, and protect the food supplies and water. That's the other thing. There's water, good drainage, natural gas. Anybody with just a couple of tools, a few knives, and you can have free heat forever. And with a little bit of planning, air conditioning, and at least enough to keep a couple of dozen people alive for a while, even if you had to literally hole up and just eat porridge. You could live underground there for a long time. I'm not going to get real specific, but wow, there's water, heat, cooling, ventilation, and it's right there. And I didn't even realize it until just lately. It's amazing. It's awesome. Just a little bit of work, couple of scoop shovelful of dirt here and lock and get the door situated, get the lock fixed. $200 worth of lock, and we got a whole new situation. So yeah, I got 3 or 4 guys named John, Goat, myself, that's me. We get a couple of keys, split the cost between us, and we have $200 split amongst 8 people, and that's not counting spouses. 16 people, basically $10 a piece, and we got a bunker. And if somebody falls on hard times, like your uncle loses his job, hey, how he just moves in there? Because he lived there for free for a year before he depletes the supplies. One person could. Got a little drainage toilet, water supply. Like I said, it's got a water source right there. Right there. Clean water. You're going to need a hand pump, but it's right there. Don't even have to dig a big long well. You might have to walk away sometimes, but one 450-gallon cell, and you got a water supply that's, I don't know if it ever dry up. It might, but I don't think so. Like I said, I didn't realize it was there. A couple of things had to happen together for me to finally realize, hey, idiot, you got paradise for preppers. I could rent this out as a on geez, I'm frazzled out there. I shorted out. What do they call that website on where you rent out a room in your house on the was it? It starts with no. There's no in it. Oops, I ain't taking a nap. It's the Uber of home rentals. What the hell is it called? OMG. Messed up. Thank y'all. We'll get her done.